morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to a scene from World of Darkness Changing Venue. In today's scene, we have Zander and Maugrim. Zander has recently Rancor, and based upon what he has learned, he's decided that now would be a good time to catch up with in his investigations into the Dauntain. So he has sent a Maugrim a message asking him if he was available to meet him at his place. And we will start the scene with Maugrim arriving at the gym.
The Maugrim is a guy who is most of the other characters who are actually gym gods. He is a really skinny guy who doesn't look like he can raise a lot of things. He wears a suit that he is. It's expensive. It's obvious, and he enters to this gym and looks around for meeting with this
You do
individual.
so, and this time of day, it is Megan that is behind the reception desk as she looks up and does recognize you.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? It's been a long time since I've seen you. Finally
Exactly.
come to get them. You finally coming to put some meat on those bones.
Nah, I'm looking for Zander.
Yeah, actually, he is expecting you, and she gives you a key.
Mhm.
Later, he says, "Go ahead." He said, "Going up." He will be there in just a minute.
Thank you. And he, puts the girl's face on his mind, and he starts going towards the upper side. And he enters the elevator.
Mhm.
Then he
And of
enters the. Oh, go on, go on.
Okay, as everyone knows, when you enter the elevator, it's all mirrors, floor to ceiling. And as the door opens to the second floor apartment, you walk. It opens for you to walk in. You don't see Zander.
hmm And he says, Sir Zander?
The 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 TV is on,
hmm
and a glass of alcohol that is on the table, and it looks like it's fresh, like someone just made it.
But he is continuing to wait. He doesn't sit anywhere.
Okay. After a second, Xander emerges from one of the back rooms. It's like, welcome, please, have a seat. Can I get you a drink?
I will have a water. He kind of smiles.
He goes over to the bar and pours a glass of water, a glass of ice water.
hmm He says, thank you.
And how are you doing today?
It's been quite boring today. Only been around. I have been doing a
Um,
lot of different stuff.
as I've heard, as I have heard. So this different stuff is what I actually would like to talk to you about. As we were talking the other day, I'm sorry I had to leave so abruptly. Like I said, I had a meeting with the marshal.
hmm
I actually spoke with Rancor early today, and he was talking about your investigation into Dauntain, and he was talking about the Sternhurst Sanitarium,
hmm
and he said that you were investigating it. So, can you enlighten me?
Kind of like stretches. It's been months now that I have been looking into this. I talked with the families of the Dauntain. I figured out the guy who is leading the Dauntain. His name is Enton Stark. He's a guy who is leading them, and we're going to have we're going to scout this place. It's a sanitarium. First
Mhm.
with Baron Astria, and there's a lot of people who will do their stuff, and then you'll attack. It's basically it.
So I understand that they are in the midst of making of turning changelings into Dante.
You know it's shady business.
So I guess how are you guys planning on handling this?
Well, the we actually fight with Dante before. They're using cold iron weapons. What we do is we go there and we kill them all. That's why right now we're trying to find a way to enter. That's why we will scout the place. We don't have any plans at the moment, but we will. I will build the plans, and with Baron Astria and anybody who wants to help. It's been a long time. I was actually looking for help. Not that good of a
I'm,
fighter. I'm not that good of a fighter.
I am sorry I have been otherwise indisposed, um, taking on the responsibilities of captain of the guard for uh, Skystar City, and recently being appointed magistrate has kept me quite busy. However, now I believe I can to the Duke. Maybe he can. Yes.
Duke already knows. I sent him a letter. This is not something that I do all by myself. I have been sending letters to everybody who needs to know. I have taken the permission of the Duke before I attacked the place. I have sent him a letters on what happened, that we found a Maugrim that they were torturing. Basically, if you want to take this, into your hands, that's kind of no-no. He kind of like smiles to him. I have
Into my
been doing this
hands,
for a
no.
while. That's good.
Trying to offer. I'm just trying to offer assistance.
Oh, the every assistance that anybody offers is accepted. It's just usually I'm not talking about you. We have survived the ice storm with you, but when you do a lot of things, I think a person in your knowledge would know, in your age would know. There's a lot of people who just pops up in the end and tries to claim the glory. There's no glory about this. There's no doing good things about this. They're torturing changeling again. That's all I want
There
to stop.
is for anyone to hog any glory behind this. And if you know me anyway, you know I am not that person. Standing in the spotlight is not something that I am very apt at doing.
To be, I'm going
The
to be
fact
honest with you.
is,
Oh, go on, sorry.
right?
Go on, sorry. Go on, sorry.
No, it is just that I had such high hopes for amongst our kind, but I have allowed my personal interest to. Not that I am feeling guilty about that. However, I feel that in doing so, I have confident and knowledgeable in my abilities. And I truly believe now I have a lot more to offer.
The Astri and I, at the moment, we don't get along well, but we still have some kind of secret bond between each other that comes from surviving a lot of deaths and stuff like that. And the ice worm thing that we live, the time that we saved each other, that's not something that I will easily forget. Again, I wasn't trying to insult you in any way, and we were the we were actually the only guy who actually wanted to check things about the ice worm when the first ice worm popped up, and I actually believe what you say. And he doesn't lie, like he's not lying. He looks pretty. How do I say? He's not lying. Like he's serious about what he's saying. And with your help, which you are a great fighter, and it will be better. The A lot of people is looking up for people like you, Astri, and Vlad, who are good fighters, and they lead the way. While I actually am not someone who would fight from the front, but I make others fight better. While you have a problem, I try to aid you by healing you, by giving you blessings, or making your enemies bad. He shrugs again.
I actually may have a idea.
I'm all ears.
Or said that you instigating Anton Stark. Handle this as a two-prong attack. No, hear me out. Anton Stark, maybe the leader of the Dauntain, but he's still. I say we used to be a very, as I understand it, he's very much a from the picturesque town that's nearby, and the fact that he loves to wear designer suits and his total mentality. I say if we disrupt his personal life, it takes his mind sort of off of the sanitarium, give us an opening to actually get in. Life is crumbling around him. It's kind of hard to focus on business.
I agree.
And maybe we can find out if he has any holdings, any stocks, if we can attack him on several different fronts, he may not be able to concentrate on any given attack.
Using real world, gray world as an advantage is always something that I try to do.
Exactly.
Well, I think he knows you're coming. I think that, he knows we found out about the sanitarium because I usually, when I make a plan, I usually think about the worst. So we know his house. Like we can watch his house. If he enters his house, fuck it, enter the house, kill him. He kind of like shrugs. He entered his house. He was living alone. We entered the place once. We can do it again. But I think his level of banality might hurt us a lot. Do you remember when the ice worm kind of fucked us over?
How can I not? It is not something easily forgotten. He will rub his hands at that comment.
I will actually, talk with right now we will first just scout this place. you can, if you were already good at scouting, before, you can join us. Uh, the like it will be better to have you, um, and then we can do the plans.
I mean, I will. I will assist with the best of my abilities.
It's good to know. The This Dr. Stark guy, he has a lot of stuff on the internet. You can, try to search him from there if you want to. Um, Other thing is, if you need we need like a Kevlar vest and stuff like that to go there because it's going to be heavy combat and like either we're going to cold or weird. But again, I assume the worst is these guys, these like knuckleheads. The two guys that they send is like suicide bombers kind of guys that who attacked the first changeling bar. They stopped our arts. Like whenever we try to do something, they block our arts. You probably know there's a way to use our banality, our like inner banality, inner banalness to stop the art.
Hmm.
Um, this has been done before to us. Like they literally stopped from the arts, and I assume that if we cold or weird, maybe they can try to stop that as well. So we should be ready for both sides. We should be ready for us as our human side should be ready to battle. As we go there with our sheet plates, shields, and whatever we have, we should have back, plans because I don't want to go there with my, armor and stuff like that, like we did to Iceberg, and then boop, they're all gone. My tattoos were gone, your stuff was gone, we were all naked and shit. Like I don't want that fuckery to happen again.
That is true. We have. That is so true.
Like I saw your matches, okay, dude. I think you can punch a guy to death. It's fine. But when they have shotguns with like bullets
Oh,
filled with fucking stuff, like I don't want that shit to happen. Like whenever we do, like as I have said, I assume the worst, but I want to come from the best outcome because that what should be achieved. I don't want to lose any more lives.
understandable. Very much understandable.
So yeah, like I think your idea is amazing. Like if we can find a way to secure this guy from that place and like do two separate operations, it's amazing. Like it's really amazing.
So, a way to distract him. Uh, get into
I
into the
mean,
facilities and get out.
he kind of like smiles and says, "Well, to be honest, I had an idea, but I don't think it will work. What I was thinking is, like we know his house. We can come to his house and we can burn his house to his head. Arts can do stuff, but the reason is I was kind of guy who was um, do not like violence, but I learned something a couple days ago, which I'm going to share with you. This guy uses chemical treatment, electrical shocks, and treatments that makes you forget yourself to the changelings. It basically tortures them with
I've heard,
therapies.
and
So
this
like
is
like please forgive me for being a little bit violent here. I don't like violence that much, but that guy doesn't. deserve to. The guy doesn't just don't deserve to not live. Like he needs to die. You know, like I always believed, even if vengeance don't need to be monsters.
Well,
You know,
we should concentrate on taking him out before.
yeah.
Or better, if we took him out, they would probably heighten security. We're on to them. I think it has to happen at the same time. Find a way to get him away from facilities and infiltrate the facilities at the same time.
He nods. The I actually, we're thinking that if you take this guy out, and then we will have his phone, we will have his stuff. We can text him, meet us outside of the asylum. There's some shit going on in the city. We can track them down, or like trap them. Like other than your um, other than your example, we can fuck this guy down. Kill him, get his shit, and create a trap for the people in asylum as well. That can be a thing as well. Well, let's just concentrate on one thing, which is let's check this asylum first. Maybe we can find the weaknesses, which I don't think there is, but let's try. And it all starts with trying. These guys are using guns. It doesn't make sense. They probably buy it from off market. They can even call cops.
This is it's a government building. It's a public building. We should be able to get the floor plans from City Hall.
You don't want to mess with the city hall.
I can see why you would say that.
It's not just because banality. There are things that you don't want to mess with in the city halls. I can give you two examples. Like, I don't know what they are, but there are things that can. Like, I think I met with a supernatural. I don't know if he's a vampire. If he's like, oh no, he's not a vampire. I don't know if he's a werewolf or a mage or anything like that. But he sensed something that I did, and he called me and said, "Don't do it again." Basically, this is what he did. He told me that he found out what I did, and he told me, "Don't do it again, or there will be worse thing happening to you."
Okay, well then maybe we can get someone to hack it off a line.
We can try. We can check internet and stuff like that. We can ask Sulua. Maybe like every city, every place has sewer systems, and Sulua is usually known with going places that we don't understand.
That is what I'm getting at.
That's really good. We can maybe find a place that goes there and attack from behind. They wouldn't even know what's coming to them. And also, I think we're gonna see things that we don't want to see in that place.
I'm pretty sure we will.
If there's nothing else, I actually gotta go. I apologize.
It's okay. I understand. There's a lot to be done. If I come up with anything else, I will be sure to give you a call.
He nods. He extends a hand.
And nice to see you again.
It was a pleasure to see you again. I will, cheer for you in your next match.
I would hope so.
And he will slowly leave.
And he will see you to the elevator. And with that, we will call it a scene. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon and good night.